Welcome, 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 everyone, wonders and travelers. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Cosmic Radio. And thank you for taking your time out of your busy schedules to connect with me in this little corner of the universe. As you can tell by this episode, it is called Joy. And I've been inspired on several different things and why this episode has led to this. Um, Let me just tell you. So I have taken a break from music, and when I really did my own self check about it, I started to realize that music was not fulfilling me. It was not fulfilling me. It was not giving me joy. I started feeling the pressures of it. I started feeling this need to compete and to this overpull of marketing, and I love all aspects of marketing. I love being experimental. I love venturing into different realms of storytelling, of pushing my work out there and trying to connect with people. But I do find it difficult to connect with people through the internet. Because I feel like I have always been this type of person that you have to experience me in order to understand me. And even when I was signed, and even when I was doing uh, these uh, these meetings, people would hear my demo tapes and they would be like, the music is, it's there, but something isn't connecting. And then they would meet me or they would see me live, and all of a sudden they would be like, okay, I get it. So I know that there is this aspect of me of this need of being able to see me in the physical or experience me live that make me a lot more understood. So when it comes to music, for me the stage has always been my home. I don't know if that has anything to do with that. I've never really looked into that deeper, but I love the stage. I love to interact with people, and I think that just comes naturally from even where this has been birthed. Where I love to see people uplifted. I love to see people realize themselves. Um, and maybe that's the reason on why I love being on the stage, is because I have the opportunity to do that. Um, but again, going back into where I was going, this me being on stage and me performing and me doing music, it just, I don't know. I got to a moment where I just didn't feel like it anymore. Not that I'm retiring myself or going through all of those other feels. I just feel like it was just time to just put it down for a second. It wasn't giving me joy. I wound up going into, I'm working on an audio series right now, doing research and world building this. I spoke of this a little bit on our first episode, called Fear. If you haven't heard Fear, you can definitely go back to the main page of this and check out Fear. Um, but that was giving me joy. This world, this building of this world, and putting this storyline together and building these characters, it was exciting me. It was giving me that same feeling that I have when I'm up on a stage, or when I have just completed a song and it's gotten mixed and I hear it back and it feels like everything I wanted it to feel like. It was giving me joy. So I started realizing, I was like, okay, music at the moment needs to just be put down. I will come back to it when I hear it calling again. And what's so funny about that right now is that now it's causing me to actually listen to music differently. It's enabling me to experience all the feels, and somehow I don't know how else to explain this, but it's almost like I can feel people's intentions. Um, the other thing is that my ear has expanded just because I work with seniors, so I'm always listening to the classic tunes of the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Something I would not normally listen to. So, but I listen to this almost on a daily basis now, and it has evolved my experience of music and absorb these different elements that I don't experience in today's music or I'm looking for in today's music. So as I'm building my playlist for the weeks when music has been released on Fridays and I'm sitting there putting together my playlist, I'm looking for different feels. I find myself listening to Frank Sinatra and Elvis and Sam Cooke and all of these other folks that's actually giving me this like inspiration, this these different feels. And so me taking the time to um, experience or sponge up all of what that is, I know that the calling to music is going to come back because now I am absorbing new inspiration. Uh, to go back onto what I was talking about, um, the audio series is giving me joy. This podcast is giving me joy. Like every time I upload a new episode, there is this there is this feeling of euphoria that comes over me. I can feel the vision of this. I can feel it inspiring folks. I can feel it uplifting. I can feel it leading into purpose driven work. I can feel it just like it's like a fire in my stomach. And every time I hit publish, every single time I hit publish or schedule, like I get so excited. And I know on Mondays when that thing has been published, it gives me so much joy. Oh my God. It gives me so much joy. So I wanted to just kind of put this in the air to all who are listening. That instinctual leading, when something is giving you fulfillment or giving you joy or those signs are there, don't feel like you have to stay in something else just because how do I say this? Just because you feel like you need to, or you feel like you need to finish it, or you feel like you need to, whatever the cause may be. That instinctual leading is guiding you to something. And if that other thing is giving you joy, that's where you're supposed to go. When it comes to art, when it comes to creation, when it comes to life, when it comes to life in general, if you are feeling like something is leading you elsewhere, go there. And if that thing is giving you a rise that you can't even explain, because I can't even explain this joy when I do these episodes and the life it gives me. And this is like me saying that it's almost climactic, it's almost sensual, it's almost like I don't know. It's I can't explain it. I can't explain it. All I know is that there is a such a joyful feeling. Follow your joy. Follow what gives you joy because it's going to honestly lead you to your purpose-driven work. It's going to lead you, and if it's not leading you to the ultimate purpose, it's providing you tools that will lead you to your purpose-driven work, because everything that we experience is going to be something that's going to be added to our tool belt that's going to be used for our purpose driven work. So follow your joy. Follow your joy. Again, I'll give you another example. I didn't know where um this I had an opportunity to work with dementia and seniors that are suffering from dementia. I don't want to say suffering. I should say, let me change that word, experiencing dementia. Um, I didn't know. I was like, I wanted to be in activities. I wanted to be in activities. When I first went into senior living, like that's really what I wanted to do. I wound up being a concierge first, and then I had the opportunity to jump up and finally be in activities, and it was giving me life. Because again, I want to see people uplifted. I want to see people experience the best of themselves. And so if I can make you happy, if I can give you fulfillment, and if I can aid in making your experience of the day be more just good, I want to be a part of that. And so I had the opportunity to then, in order to get into activities, or no, let me say, I had the opportunity to be in activities, but be in activities with seniors that were experiencing dementia. I knew this was going to be difficult, and I knew this was going to be challenging, but I was up for it. Um, didn't know exactly how much it was going to take out of me, but that's neither here nor there. I am here now. And so didn't know that it was going to, I'm already in this uh, uh, category, this area that already gives me joy, but didn't know that I was going to experience even more joy from seeing them smile, seeing them happy. That overwhelming feeling of when they see me and they're ready for the day, and they're like, they come up to me and they go, "What's planned for today?" They're looking forward to whatever feeling that I'm giving them. That gives me joy. That gives me joy. Like, I can't even explain it. It really, really gives me joy. When I finish a program with them, and they're excited and they continue to talk about it for an hour later, that means I was able to uh, uh, aid in something that cemented a moment for them. That gives me joy. That really, really gives me joy. And what's so funny is now I'm being promoted again. I'm going into another arena, which is a move-in coordinator. I don't know what tools this is going to be added to my tool belt for my ultimate purpose, but I'm accepting it because at the end of the day, this is all, it's giving me joy. It's giving me joy. And and I'm staying on this trajectory. As you follow your leading, and as you follow that intuition of where that joy leads you, it's going to lead you to your purpose driven work. It's going to take you there. And it is the dopest compass that you could ever use to direct your life. If you don't know, if you're sitting there and you're going, "I don't know where to go," find the piece of whatever you're experiencing that's giving you joy, and let that talk to you. Let that lead you. Let that guide you. Because you can never go wrong with the things that give you joy. Never go wrong with the things that give you joy, because then at least you know you're going to be the most passionate about it. You're going to give 100% of yourself with that. And it's going to be the most fulfilling for yourself and for others, because they're just going to experience the fulfillment that it gives you. And then it just becomes this constant ping pong game that happens, of energy, of life, of love, of heart, of passion, of joy. It's really, really, really quite beautiful and really quite amazing. Um, so if there is anything that I can suggest, or help you with, follow your joy. Follow the things that give you joy. It will lead you to your purpose driven work. It will leave you satisfied. Even when you're tired, you'll still find the energy to do the things um, that are passion driven, that are fulfilling you. And that's with anything. That's with life. That's with creative work. That's with work itself. That's with whatever. If it's giving you joy, go there. All right, y'all. That is all I got. I hope that this stuck with a few of you. I hope that this inspired a few of you. I hope this confirmed some things. I hope this was a sign for a few of you, or all of you. Um, whatever the case may be. Again, I thank you so much for tuning in to Cosmic Radio. Um, I love this. I love this. When I tell you this, again, this gives me joy. It really does. I really feel like I'm having conversations with everyone. Um, yes. So definitely look to the journal prompt in the show notes. Um, yes. And if you are inspired, share this episode with a friend, with a fellow creative, with a loved one. Again, I thank you so much for tuning in. Blessings to you all. And remember, follow your art. Follow your art. All right, I'm out. See y'all. Thank you so much for tuning into Cosmic Radio. Your presence here means the universe to us. If you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you did, please leave us a 5-star review. And if you feel inspired, share this episode with a fellow creative. Let's build this cosmic community one episode at a time. And now, I close with this. It only takes one decision to raise your frequency. Ask yourself, who do I choose to be? Oh, and one last thing. Follow your art. Yours in shadows and in starlight. LH.
Transmission complete. Signal disengaged.